Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. And going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2. Now, here's Poole. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And here is Poole. Into the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Howard's got the first points up on the board here for New Orleans. Well, you and I, Doris, are both pumped up for this game, aren't we? Two exciting teams going head-to-head tonight.
Kevin, we've got great athletes almost everywhere on the floor tonight. The play at the rim should be electric. Let's go.
Here's Poole. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Now Poole. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Campbell. And slam dunk by Campbell.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Screen by Howard. Here's Poole. Now Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
And that one drops for him. Brunson's got his second basket of the night.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Here's Sharp. Here he goes. And the rebound goes to Howard. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Poole. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now here's Brunson. Off target at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A drive by Poole. Sharp with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Pass to Brunson. Back to Sharp. And here is Toppin. Brunson with a clean look. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Back to Poole. Eason, the screen. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Brunson outside. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Poole on the wing. So they take the lead.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Brunson outside. Driving inside. Basket counts. Brunson's got 6.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
It's Poole with the drive. Pass to Sharp. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Toppin throws it down.
Explosive above the rim player. Mr. Toppin have at
it. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 from Poole. Cans it from downtown. He has 7.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Brunson, good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Cool. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Duren, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Going inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the game. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the middle. Here's Zubac.
Just great timing on the play and rhythm on the pass. Cole Anthony setting his teammate up beautifully.
Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. A fader. And stolen by Vassell. Outside Anthony. It's Vassell on the wing. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Sharp with it.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Vassell wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Vassell's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Duren. The kick out to Westbrook. Over Sharp. It's hauled in by Zubac. Timberwolves leading by 7. Good. Zubac has got 8 points here in this quarter.
This is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Inside, Duren nails the baby hook. Duren's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Vassell outside. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Tyson. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on court.
43 seconds left in the first half. From deep, Brunson. Rebounded by Howard. Pelicans trailed by 5. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. Poole on the wing. Stolen by Brunson. To the paint. Here's Exum. Out to Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. The deep 3 by Brunson.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Poole. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Toppin. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Timberwolves leading by 8. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Johnson outside. From outside, off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Brunson. Good D by Johnson. Pelicans trailed by 6. Pass to Howard. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. Pelicans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team. And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Shot by Eason, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. With Samart. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
And so Poole will bring it up for New Orleans. And Howard has it in the corner. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Brunson with the teardrop.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation. This guy is so good when he's attacking on the interior and looking to draw contact. Obi Toppin getting to his game.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Back to Lively. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Pass to Camby. Camby the screen. Brunson adds a two-pointer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Camby with the block. Brunson with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 4. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Collier. And Zubac over to help. Westbrook wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Anthony right side. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Silky floater by the guard. Cole Anthony adjusts his shot to the situation.
.51 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mobo. And the Pelicans miss again. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Anthony. High post, Zubac. Anthony with it. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you see the burst of speed by Cole Anthony on that drive. Look out.
Here's Collier. In the corner, it's Westbrook. To the left side wing. Lively inside. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been very... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Pelicans trailed by 8. Here's Collier. Pass to Lively. To the left wing. Here's Tyson. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Lively. Timberwolves leading by 8. And here's Brunson. It's Vassell on the wing. Here's Camby. Back to Brunson. Sharp on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Pass to Howard. Camby with the block. Vassell right side. Toppin, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range. Toppin's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Screen by Howard. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. That's now 8 points for Dwight Howard.
That's Jordan Poole's decision-making and pick-and-roll action sets up his teammate nicely.
Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Toppin. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Poole. Now Eason. Second chance shot. The kick out to Poole. Back to Eason. Now here's Poole. Shoots over Brunson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Here's Poole. Pass to Howard. Nice D from Camby. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Sharp, and there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Poole, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's Collier. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Duren. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's Collier missing. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. That's 12 points for Shaedon Sharp.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Sharp on the wing. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson can't hit. Now, here's Sharp. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most...
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to... Our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Moran. Outside for Sexton. Let's go with a three. Tipped. Here's Camby. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
A nice shot by Toppin.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Jazz on offense. 4-point game. Outside Sexton. Lets the three fly. And Toppin pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Uncovered. That one's wide left.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Sharp. Here's Camby. Checked by Gasol. Pass to Brunson. And he's going for the oop here. Toppin's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Outside for Moran. Here's Thompson. Gasol with it. Toppin with a steal. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Pass to Gasol. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Down low. Here's Camby. Some solid defense from Gasol. Jazz trail by 3. For 3, Sexton sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Brunson. Here's the teardrop. And the shot goes.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Left side, Sexton. Morant with it. Now Sharp defending. Gasol inside. Outside for Sexton. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Sharp. Driving inside. And that one is hammered home.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Camby. And here's Brunson. High arcing shot. Gasol grabs the board.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now here's Sexton. From deep. Good D by Sharp. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
And Minnesota making a change here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Here's Zubac. And he converts the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Gasol. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Gasol's got 7 points.
With an assortment of moves at his disposal, the catch and shoot is just one of many ways Gasol can beat you.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
On target from range. Risache's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Anthony outside. Zubac inside. Three-pointer Sharp. They get it back. Poke loose. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Gasol. Great open look there.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
To the inside. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Pass to Zubac. And they recover it. For 3, Anthony. Kept alive by Minnesota. Now here's Sharp. Goes up again. Here's Zubac. Now Anthony. Beyond the arc. Gasol grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Inside. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Sexton. Here's Gasol. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Gasol's got 9.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
The quick look, no good that time. Jazz trail by 4. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Utah shooting their first free throw in this game.
Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up, Colin Sexton is up there. He's just excellent scoring the ball.
Morant looking around. Pass to Wiseman. The kick out to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. And Brunson's got the ball here for the T-Wolves. Here's Camby. Tipped away. Outside Brunson. Brunson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Camby, that's good. Give him 8 points now.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Pass to Wiseman. Johnson on the wing. Outside Morant. Back to Johnson. Fires the three. And Camby pulls it down. The Timberwolves lead by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And he slams it in one-handed.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Pass to Wiseman. The three. Vassell with the rebound. Now Brunson. Shot from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And they double up Brunson. Pass to Exum. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pass to Johnson for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. To the paint. Here's Camby. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Thompson left side. Oh, boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Risacher. He's got 5. Pass to Thompson. 3-pointer. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Exum outside. Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Risacher. Outside Johnson. And here's Morant. Morant drawing the double team. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Johnson. The 3 from Risacher. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've got a 9-point lead. Zubac with it. Back to Brunson. Now Zubac. It's stolen away. Thompson with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Thompson's shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Pass to Brunson. From the arc. That shot missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Right side, Morant. There's a screen. Here's Jovic. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 2. And here's Morant outside. And Minnesota has possession. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. Here's Zubac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, the Jazz making a change here. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
Jazz trail by 11. Up top, Morant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. And that one's good. Gasol.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Gets stolen by Johnson. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Jovic.
Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jovic. Hits the trifecta. Now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've reached the end of the third. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Utah with the ball. Trailing by 4. Morant with it. Out to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Camby, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Left side, Morant. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Reza Shea. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And here's Brunson. From the line, here's Camby. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just a good playmaker. Brunson using the pick and roll to create offense for his team.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, here's Brunson. Again, the Timberwolves score. Jazz trail by 3. Now here's Morant. Out to the wing to tie it up. Gasol misses.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Outside Brunson. Vassell outside. Takes a three. Utah with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, he is such a blur in transition. Morant goes from 0 to 60 faster than a sports car.
There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Brunson. And that one drops. Brunson's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
And then Morant with the jam.
Well, Morant's built to go and showing what he's made of here in the clutch.
Here's Camby. Here's Brunson from about 19. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
You know the coaches hated that shot. But guess what? Some of them go in.
Up top, Morant. Here's Sexton. It's stolen. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Morant. Oh, athletic move from Morant.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Vassell outside. A shot from the mid-range. Here's Camby. Second chance shot. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gasol. .55 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Sexton looking around. Back to Gasol to take the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Vassell outside. There's a screen by Toppin. Out to the right wing. The three. Money from deep.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
The three from Rizachet. Can't hit that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Yes. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.